You excited, Jay?
Yeah. Hey, welcome everybody. We're having a new episode of the Top of the Bottom podcast here at the Nightingale. And we're starting off the night for the science fair, right?
Yeah, that's right. Kicking off the show for Nightingale for their monthly show, Science Fair. Thank you all for having us here. We really appreciate it. And we're here because we're celebrating New Year's Eve, right?
Okay.
We really want to make this a big deal for all of us. You know, we accomplished a lot of things throughout this year. We've only been an active podcast for at least 8 months, I would say.
Yeah.
And we've already done a lot of things that we had planned to do into the future. We've already done it so far. And hosting a live event with a live audience is one of those things. So thank you all for being here. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, and just to get to know us, my name is Jay Elman, and this is my partner, Jeremiah Jordan. We're from the Top of the Bottom. You know, we're not gay or anything. We're just happy friends, you know? And yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, me either.
So if you guys have not seen our show before, we like to be degenerates, right? And
that's our focus.
Not only do we like to be degenerates, we like to make fun of degenerates as well. So we hope you enjoy what we have planned for you tonight. So usually on our show, it's just us in a single room talking to each other about funny things, which is not as engaging as we can be tonight.
Right.
So usually we have some segments and we review some questions online. But I'd like to get the audience involved tonight to answer some of the internet's burning questions. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you want to start out with? Quora Queries?
Yes.
We have this segment called Quora Queries, where it's basically we answer questions people have. And you want to kick it off?
Sure. How many of you guys have heard of or know about, or maybe you've used Quora? You know Quora? Okay. Yes. Oh, Gene knows Quora.
Yeah.
So let's Jay, you want to start first with your Quora query?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And I have to look at my phone because I have bad memory.
And we've got a few. We've got a few of these. So we search them out. Right? We find the worst questions, or maybe the best, based on your perspective, and we decide what we ask each other. But this time we'll have an audience to ask. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Right.
Okay, you got your question ready? You could want to.
Yeah. Okay. First question people want to ask is, what do you really do if you go to a restaurant and they sit you down and the waiter doesn't come up? You know, you're just kind of sitting there waiting on. And the waiter just doesn't come up. Doesn't bring you water, doesn't bring you anything.
What do I do?
Yeah. What would you do when the waiter just does not come up to you?
Raise my hand.
Raise-
Put my hands together. Put my elbows on the table.
Oh, very polite. Or like raise your hand like if you were in class or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, that's very polite of you. Very polite. You know, we were to work at a restaurant. Sometimes people like scream for the waiters. So we're glad that you're a very polite worker. You care about the service people, right?
Yeah, and this has happened to me before too. I actually called into the restaurant, you know, like, hey.
You call them when you're at the table?
At the table, yeah, when no one comes up and they show up, I call the restaurant. I'm like, hey, can I order this and that? And they go, well, we don't have any like pickup service. I'm like, well, I'm in the restaurant already, you know. You guys just forgot about me. I'm in the back.
How would you? That's how you answer, Jay?
I do. Yeah, I call the restaurant itself right when I'm there.
I kind of just wait until everybody comes to me, and maybe it's been like 2 hours, and then when I tell them it's been 2 hours, I get something for free. So I usually just wait for the waiter to come up to me. You know, I think it's the dumbest way to do it. I think I like your way a lot better, Gene. But for us, or for me in particular, that's how I kind of roll with it. That's our first Quora query.
Yep.
I have a second Quora query. You guys, how many of you ever go to group dinners? Who here likes going to group? You like group dinners?
I don't necessarily like them.
You have to go. Forced to go to group dinners.
Then you're the best person to ask this question. Okay, I got something for you right here. So the question from Quora is, how do you politely decline paying for a group dinner?
It's a valid question because if you don't order as much as the next guy, you get taken advantage of because a lot of times people will want to just divide the check evenly. So if you eat a salad and you don't have a drink, and then somebody else eats a steak and has 4 margaritas, then you're paying for their dinner. So it's a good question. You kind of got to solve it before you sit down. Yeah. And one of the best ways to solve it is not go.
No, definitely not go.
Look like the steak guy.
Go to the bathroom.
Raw orders the steak, yeah.
He's always the most expensive order at the table, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, that's another solution is make sure you're the steak guy.
Well, if you ask William Ardent, who did answer this question, he said, about 20 of us from the office went to a restaurant to celebrate a coworker's birthday. When the bill came, someone said, let's pay for the birthday girl and split the bill 19 ways. He said someone in the group was a young woman who was disabled and had a bad home life, and she never had been to any place fancier than IHOP. So she had less than $10 in her pocket, so they paid for her on her behalf. So they made it all better, right? These are some nice people, I would say, that are participating in a group dinner, right? Maybe would you be that kind of guy to pay a?
Oh, for sure. I would sooner pay my share than make a scene about it, of course. But sometimes it makes you not want to go the next time with the same group,
Oh yeah. Would you expect to be paid back for covering someone?
No. I'd rather be ahead of the game and have good karma.
Okay, yeah. No, that's good.
Sure. Well, what if the special needs girl was really cute?
Oh, that's right.
Okay. No, you didn't say that.
That changes things.
The dynamic has changed. His perspective is new.
Yeah.
He's got a new perspective. Jay, what's your second core query? That was our second core query. Jay, you've got our third one.
Yeah,
right?
I got another one. We're just kind of flying through here. So here's a question that maybe, this is, you have a realization. It kind of just happens. You don't realize it until it happens. When you realize that you've actually become an adult. That's a tough one when you really, you got to pay your own bills. You got to do stuff.
When does that happen? I'm not sure. Does that?
Oh, you're still feeling young. Hey, that's good. Have a young spirit.
Not sure about that.
I get excited to get like socks on Christmas, finally. Like stuff I could use because I can't afford it. I have to go work and stuff,
Yeah.
Those socks are
Good
always
call.
a good
Yeah.
one.
Good call.
How about you?
I knew that I became an adult when I started to get scared looking at my credit card bill. That's when I knew that I was an adult for sure. I didn't have to worry about that when I was a kid. That was my mom's problem. Now it's mine.
You got a credit card barely? I think I had one when I was like 16.
I got one at I want to say 20. And I know I have a few, but
Hey, they don't
I
care. It's never too young to gain interest,
never too young to get into debt.
And today, yeah, you're never too young.
All right, that was our third core query. I have our final core query of the show. It's our fourth one. So here's a little bit more of a conundrum, I would say. It's going to take a little bit of an imagination, okay? Or maybe it's true for you already, and you don't have to imagine. So imagine your parents are leaving you an inheritance, and you find out that they're spending it. What would you do about it?
Kill him.
Oh.
You would kill your beautiful parents.
He's a Menendez.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the brothers. Oh. Damn.
I tell them to spend it.
Yeah.
Spend it. You want to spend it?
Yeah, I tell them
Of
every
course.
day.
Yeah, of
Spend it.
course.
Spend our inheritance.
Yeah,
Enjoy your
spend the
life.
inheritance. Yeah.
They made it. It's
Right.
their prerogative.
You're not taking it to the grave either.
That's right.
Unless you get buried with it, right? I would want to do that. I'm not sharing.
Yeah,
That is quite the awesome answer from you, because the person who answered this, Martin Valera, he also had a similar sentiment. He says that his parents told him that he had an inheritance when he was 19, but as they got older and there was a cemetery plot that they wanted to be buried in together under trees. Now he was a veteran, so he's allowed to get burial plots for him and his wife for free, but he liked this particular spot because of the trees and the scenery. So the person who is asking this question, according to Martin, is a real ass. Because he's like, how do I stop them from spending my future money when they're dead? That's essentially the question.
So horrible.
Oh, man.
So horrible.
What a degenerate.
There you go. Now you're feeling the spirit. That's why we talk about these things, right? That's why we talk about these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Is that right? You own and then nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be.
So out of the four core queries, which one was the worst, the most degenerate, would you say? This one was the worst.
Wasting the inheritance.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think kill him was the worst.
That's the way to go. Kill them and your parents.
That's
right.
the worst one. Yeah.
He's the Menendez brothers' new lawyer.
There might be getting out.
I heard. Scary.
I disagree with that. Anyway.
Hey, maybe that'll be a podcast episode for us.
Right, the Menendez brothers talking about them.
Yeah, we'll see who were the degenerates in the story. Maybe it's them, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm trying
Maybe
to
they
get
were in the
mine
right. Maybe we can defend them.
No,
you know?
the Menendez brothers are definitely.
For sure.
Is that like murder with explanation?
Yeah, and maybe the DA that said they should get out. I'm sorry. Shotgun down your parents.
Right.
It's the only way for the inheritance.
There's gotta be better ways to deal with that.
Yeah.
Especially the mom.
Right,
They're
like-
like, oh, my dad abused me. What about your mom?
Well, she was there.
She let it happen?
I thought you-
Yeah.
What if I was there? You know, now they can shoot me. I mean,
Dead man walking.
Hey, well, as long as you're on their side now they won't shoot you, right? Now, when they get out, you'll be fine.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're in God's pocket on that one. Cheers.
All right, Jay, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to do a little bit of shilling, okay? I'm sorry. I know
Yeah.
we all don't like ads, so this is going to be a live
Wait.
ad for us.
What was that?
Are we going to see some music?
We'll see some music later in the show from bands like Royalush
Yeah.
and from Paradise Vultures, from Kiss, right?
Yeah,
So
they'll be coming right up.
they'll be coming right up to finish the show. So we're the warm-up act. You know, we're literally the bad warm-up comedians that you hear about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what this is right here.
Before anybody gets here.
Before anybody gets here, so yeah,
Hey, we appreciate- yeah,
we
yeah,
love
yeah.
you guys. Hey, speaking of us shilling, we do have a podcast that's on YouTube. Obviously, this is the live version of it.
Yes.
But if you search up Top of the Bottom Podcast, you will see a YouTube channel called Top of the Bottom Entertainment, and that will be us. We have 25 episodes so far, and I would love to say that we just started to shoot here at Nightingale Studios.
Yep.
So that's going to be our new home studio where we're going to interview not only guests, but we have some short film cast members coming up to talk about their short films.
Yeah.
And we have a few bands. We released one episode with Surname so far.
Yeah, so
which
far.
is awesome. Next will be Sirius.
Yeah, we have a bands coming up. We have people working, behind the scenes of like film and just music videos and stuff like that.
And so if you guys are interested, you guys are always welcome on our show, and we'll discuss details after. But I do want to say that we're 12 subscribers away from 100, and we have a
Yeah.
goal of reaching 100 by the end of this year. So hopefully with this event, we can make that happen.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Woo! Thank you. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people closer, man.
Yeah, hey,
I'm gonna need usernames.
hey, maybe when if we reach the biggest goal, because like if you guys want to support us, there are 2 ways you can do that. We did just launch our Patreon. The lowest tier is $2 a month, where you will receive our episodes uncensored, because we do have swearing, but YouTube does not allow swearing.
Yeah.
So it must be censored out. But if you're too grown for that, we have some uncensored episodes on our Patreon right now that we just launched. But if you want to support us, help us support us for free, subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, liking the content
Yeah,
is
anything helps.
a great way to do it. So that way you don't have to pay us, YouTube does. So, we want to make a billionaire conglomerate to pay us instead of us giving our hard-earned money, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah,
so, go ahead.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Lastly, we did make a huge announcement on our channel. So if you look at our YouTube channel right now, we just announced that we are currently crowdfunding for our first feature film called Purple Reina. So Purple Reina is a show about music. It's a feature film about music. And it's going to be about conspiracy theories and basically the Illuminati, right? So that's kind of...
Yeah, it's like going behind the music industry.
It's what happens in the music industry. And listen, we're excited. The girl we're working with, she's been on our show before as a guest. Her name is Crystal Ruby Juarez. She's really talented. We're going to host
Amazing
some of her
person.
casts on our show coming up soon in the next few weeks. So if you guys are excited for that, please tune in and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Jay, what do you got for me?
What do you want?
I want our next segment right now.
I got you. I'm going back to my phone, man. Alzheimer's. Self-diagnosed.
So we have quite a few segments. Obviously, this is not going to be our only segment here. On our show, we have plenty, and this is another fan favorite, I would say.
Yeah, it's called That's a Reddit Moment. And where we take stuff from Reddit and we kind of just read them out here. And we answer questions that people have. Same thing, almost like horror queries. So
Right, so usually for Reddit, that's a Reddit moment, we'll find the most craziest, degenerate, or unique subreddit. We've done 2 before. There was a stoner subreddits, right? r/trees, and then we have r/place, where people can just create paintings of 1 pixel at a time every day. So it's wild what you find on Reddit. But today we're gonna go with something a little more interactive with our audience.
Yeah.
You might have heard this one. Does anybody here use Reddit? Oh, we got some
Occasionally.
Redditors here.
So let's start off with the first question.
The subreddit we're talking about today is Ask Reddit.
Ask Reddit. So here's the first question. How do you deal with the fear of inevitable death?
I don't think that's a
Maybe
Reddit
that's a question for something else, you know? Maybe it's not for right now. But if anybody has an answer, I'm willing to hear. How to deal with their own mortality, yeah.
We can get deep sometimes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens, you know, it's
Sex,
random.
drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah.
Hey, the way to go,
That's what I'm
right?
talking about. Party all night. All right, so you want me to go with mine?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, this is for the gentlemen in the room. Okay, if you have a daughter, this could be a way you give advice to some Redditors here. So the question is,
Ooh.
guys, if you had a daughter, what would you warn her when she starts the date?
Don't get into that van.
Don't get into the van. That doesn't sound like a date to me, unless, oh man, I don't know about the Predator van.
Oh, the van. Oh, okay. No, that's good advice. That's solid advice.
The van shows up, right?
Yeah, the free Wi-Fi van. You know, it used to be the candy van. You know, but they're getting with the times.
I lost my dog, man.
Oh, yeah, hey, that's a
right.
classic.
That's true. You're right. Hey,
A dog van.
can you help me find my puppy?
I do want some candy.
I sold that.
I totally see, dude. You
I'm
could
the skate guy.
totally-
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, maybe you would tell her to tell the guy she's going out with to buy her a steak.
Well, that could be.
Right.
But I think that my number one advice to my daughter would be nobody gets to treat you poorly. Like you're a queen, and if somebody was to hit you or abuse you one time, that's it. That's not you don't get a pass on that. You know? So you got give the guy a chance, but not a second chance.
Hey, way to set the
Right.
bar low, dude.
We just set the
We got some sage wisdom. We always appreciate some sage wisdom on the show.
Oh yeah, that is great advice. I would have just said go the other way.
You've got a daughter?
I got 2.
Hey, that's awesome. So if this is a young father on Reddit, I'm sure they will appreciate the advice. Thank you, sir. Jay, you got one?
Yeah, moving on to the next question. Here's one. No, it isn't. Sorry.
Reddit has rejected you. How do you get rejected
Yeah.
by Reddit?
I don't know, dude, because I'm not even on Reddit.
Might be a song title in there somewhere.
It's like a punk band. They're gonna say, "I got rejected
Okay.
by Reddit." That's the song
All right,
title.
here's one. Okay, has anybody here ever had like someone comment like a strange compliment, like a weird compliment that just came out of left field, and you kind of had to like take it? You have? Would you like to share?
Yeah, I always get told, like, you look exotic. That's what I get a lot.
You look exotic. How do you feel about that?
Makes me feel weird because I'm like, dude, I'm native. Like, I'm from here. Like, why do I look exotic? I'm not supposed to look exotic. And people
Oh,
tell
wow.
me it's a compliment, but I don't know how to take it sometimes. I'm like, why?
Interesting.
Well, it is interesting because when I met her, I was like, you don't look exotic enough.
Oh no, yeah.
She's a common pole. She's common.
Oh.
I guess that was his sentiment.
You're too vanilla.
Oh, that's offensive.
Hey Jay, what would you?
They can't tell what you are. Like it's
I'm sure it was meant to be a compliment.
That's true. That's
Ambiguous
true.
No, it
compliments.
was not a compliment. It was just a joke.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
more
think
like
that they
a
meant it
ambiguity.
derogatory.
I don't think so either.
I
but yeah,
love
just-
her, and she's awesome. Anyway,
Come on in, Andrew.
this is my drummer, by the way.
Oh,
that's
your
awesome.
drummer.
Hey.
Oh, what the?
Fucking awesome, and she's a great singer, and
Oh, that's
she
awesome.
steals the show every time she gets up and sings. Yeah.
What band are you guys?
We're in a cover band. We do 90s rock.
We're
and
that 90s band.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Oh,
the
that
name?
90s band?
Hey.
Oh, that's
and,
awesome.
and so we do everything from like Stone Temple Pilots to like
Pearl Jam,
Yeah.
Soundgarden.
Exactly, and then some of the girl bands we do, like whole Celebrity Skin and what's a couple of the
Yeah, whole
others.
Four Non Blondes.
Yeah, Four Non Blondes.
Oh, that's awesome. And how did you guys meet?
I guess their singer quit the band, so then I joined the band, and so they were already an established band, and it worked out great. And I think I expressed a willingness to have other people sing, and that's where she came in, and she steals the show. I mean, totally. No, totally. No, totally.
Because she's exotic.
She's not exotic enough.
She's not exotic.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Too vanilla. That's
No,
right.
She steals the show. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess she's the one that sings the Chris Cornell versions of the
Well,
songs.
you know what's great about it is when she gets to sing, I get to play the drums, and I fancy myself a drummer, and I'm an okay drummer. No,
Thank you for being.
I'm an inferior drummer anyway, but it's great that I get to play the drums. Yeah.
If you guys are both drummers, have you ever tried to share a single drum set? See what that's like? Maybe coordinate.
A single drum
Share a
set.
single drum set.
Try to
Not at the
coordinate.
same time.
What about a band with just two drums? Two drum sets.
Well, yeah, or like
Right.
or the Foo Fighters, right?
Oh, yeah. The Foo Fighters.
Yeah, but
They're great.
but no, we're not that kind of band. We're not that good.
Would you guys be playing tonight?
We should have been,
Yeah, we
but
should've.
sadly our guitar player is under the weather. He has
Oh,
the
no.
flu, and we wouldn't want him to come here and infect everybody. So
Yeah, man. Everybody's been getting sick lately.
Yeah.
Hey, that's true. AJ, didn't you get infected by something?
I inhaled mold.
And he's not talking about the grass, the marijuana. He's talking about actual black mold.
Actual mold. Yeah.
Are you
But
okay?
I'm okay, yeah, thank you. You know, I was only bedridden for like 3 days. But I'm okay overall. You know, I got tested for everything, COVID twice, bird flu.
I thought you were gonna say you got an infection and like, yeah, I shot a penicillin and then it was gone.
No, it was a pill. Pill of penicillin. That took me out. That did me real good. But I was all like, you know.
Hey, 3 days bedridden and 1 full day at the hospital. What am I saying? Hey, give
Nah,
it up
hey,
for
but-
Jay.
but
He's
I'm
here
good.
now. He's here now. He made it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the show.
Of course.
If you didn't show up, it would be me by myself right here trying to handle this whole crowd. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, it'll probably be even more awkward.
Oh yeah. I'm not that creative.
Neither am I.
So what, Jay? Let's ask you. What is the weirdest compliment you've ever got?
Weirdest compliment? I don't remember exactly. They told me something about my face, you know.
You're too handsome.
No, I know it wasn't that. I remember how I felt, and it wasn't good.
Did you say you get that all the time?
Oh man. But yeah, no, it was just something about my face. That's it. Like, you got that kind face. Like, I don't know what that means, you know. I look nice. A lot of people tell me I look like I'm mad dogging them.
A knife and like cut scars into your
Oh.
face, so you don't look like that.
Like I have a kind face. You're right.
Yeah,
A good
so you're
forehead
like-
tattoo will fix that real quick.
Right. Hey,
Right,
something.
It's like, cut your face. I'm like, get a Sharpie and put a teardrop down.
You could do that. Yeah.
Okay, or you could do that.
I could do that. A lot easier for sure than cutting my face.
The easy way out.
You don't know about these scars.
Yeah. Not too much of an adrenaline junkie.
The weirdest compliment I've ever gotten is I've been told by my brother that I smell like ham. So
That's not a compliment.
It's probably not. I don't think so. He doesn't mean it in a kind way, so maybe it's not a compliment. But that is
No,
the
it's
weirdest
not.
thing I've ever been told, I should say.
Are you a cop?
Am I a cop? Because I'm made of pork now?
Oh my god. That's a good one.
It
Man,
smells like ham.
bacon.
Smells like bacon.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I
Ooh.
bring home the bacon, right? That's why it smells like bacon, because I bring home the
Bring
bacon.
home the bacon.
Exactly. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next Ask Reddit
Go for it.
question. This question can apply to all of us, because we've all imagined this at one point. What would you do if you won the lottery? He's got a long answer right here.
Hey,
come
he
on, sir.
knows.
Let's talk about
Ask him.
Disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say caviar everywhere.
Disappear. Right now, the Mega Millions, right?
You saw?
Billions?
Somebody
One person.
1.2 billion.
1.2 billion.
Yeah, in
That's insane.
Sacramento. And you know what I would say? Fucking double fucking.
That's literally my thought.
Fuck everybody. Fuck you. And I
Like I
would
said,
still go to work. I would
disappear.
still go to work to fucking tell them all to fuck off.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love going to work.
Disappear, man. I would disappear.
Well, you'd have to.
Where'd you go to?
You'd have to.
Oh man, I don't even know. I mean,
I can't tell you guys.
yeah, right. Exactly. I can't tell you. I can't tell you where I'm going. I just tell you, if for everybody who knew me, I'm out.
You're gonna think you got disappeared by China or something.
I don't care. Whatever. Let the rumor spread. I am out. I'm out.
Oh, man.
Moving on.
Moving on. What about you? What would you do if you won the lottery?
I've never thought about it, but I think I'd probably buy a lot of gear.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I'm
right.
talking about.
That's a given. That's a given.
Should have been
First thing that
sad.
comes to
Life
mind.
changing.
She's like, I can now afford my whole band.
Hey.
For me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now, I know you've got kids. What would you do if you won the lottery?
Well, this isn't actually my answer, but on the news one time when the lottery was really high, they were interviewing people at a liquor store, like asking them that same question. And this guy leaned over and she said, "What would you do if you won?" And he just looked matter of factly and he goes, "Hookers and cocaine."
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. As he's filling out his little letters, yeah.
That's not his answer.
That's a great answer, though.
It's an acceptable answer, right? Anybody
Hey.
to each their own, right? To each their
Right.
own. What would be your answer?
Private jet.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hey,
Man, what about you? What would you do?
What would I do? I would fly to Curacao and start online casinos. You know my thing. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I love to do.
Curaçao's thing, man. For me, I think everybody, every Christmas is getting caviar. That's it. Caviar. Nothing else. You know I'm rich and I got caviar for you.
Hey, when Jay's rich, the family eats, right? When the family eats.
Yeah, only caviar. But this is expensive.
Is what would be ironic if I started casinos is the fact that I gambled to get the money. Now I'm making more money making people gamble for me, right? So that's the ironic part.
Making money off the money.
It's a
The
circle
of
of
life. Yeah, he gets it.
Hey, you know what they say? Every gambler quits 99% of the time before they hit the big one.
That's true. Right before you hit the big one, right? They quit.
That's what the casino says. You know, and I don't think the casinos are ever wrong, right? I mean, they're so rich, they can't be wrong.
Right? It must be true.
Exactly,
Right,
exactly. You got the right idea.
So they keep playing until they hit the big one. They're waiting
No,
for
no.
that big one, and they keep playing.
How about people that will keep playing after they hit the big one?
Oh,
yeah.
after? Ooh, that's a new kind of level of dedication for sure.
Those are my favorite type of gamblers because once they get it, they bet it all on black and then they don't have it anymore. It's all gone.
All right, what's your next question, man? You got another one? I think
Do
I'm
you
all
got one?
out.
That was
I'm
my
all
question.
out.
You're all out?
Yeah. That's
All
it.
right.
I'm dry.
All right, let's try one that everybody I think can answer because I think everybody probably will have an answer for this one. If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the rudest? Who here's got an answer for me? You want to go, sir?
If animals can talk,
Man.
you're putting him on the
Cat.
spot.
House cat.
The house cat is the common answer. I would agree. I would say it's the house
be
cat.
rude?
Yeah, what about you?
Probably hamsters. Hamsters are rat. They'd probably be a lot, pretty annoying and stuff.
Not a gerbil.
Or a gerbil. Hey, a guinea pig maybe?
The guinea pig?
Fucking raccoon,
Raccoon,
dude.
that's right.
The young kids don't know what the gerbil's about, right?
Oh, we know what the gerbil's about.
Doesn't care.
The show's about degeneracy. We know what the gerbil's about.
Damn gerbils.
Well, that's
You know about
just
a lot of gerbil stories.
A lot.
That's why they would be angry.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be the pissed off
That's
ones.
animal abuse. Okay?
Hey, I didn't say I did. I just said I know about it.
Like a gerbil up here.
Oh, what the hell?
It's the rock star lifestyle, right? That's the rock star lifestyle.
Do you care to enlighten Gene about the gerbil?
Oh, you got a gerbil story? Oh, you got a gerbil story, Gene?
Wait. Oh, I think they're talking about the gerbil up the ass? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we're degenerates,
more
Jay.
than
You're supposed to know this.
gerbils.
What?
People stick gerbils up their ass.
That is a thing.
Really?
Yes.
That is a thing?
That is a thing.
I've seen the lady who stuck the jelly beans up her ass.
Well, now that's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's true? I mean, it's not that bad, right?
Draw the line at the gerbil.
Yeah, jelly beans are right.
Oh, jelly. Okay, they're still on the other side of the line.
He's like, as long as
Okay.
it's an inanimate object, it's fine. As long as it doesn't live.
As long as it's not living. What if it's a dead gerbil?
A dead gerbil?
That doesn't count. Oh, okay. Still animal abuse.
Never mind the animation or inanimate, but a jelly bean's like that big and a gerbil.
A gerbil's huge, yeah. Oh, hey, bees. There's bees. Oh,
The
bees. Oh.
Hey, I like this guy. He's naming all the right stuff for us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what the?
Oh, there's a subreddit for everything. There's
Oh,
one
yeah.
for you too, sir. They're gonna let you on there. You and your gerbils will have fun on there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I think. All right, since you all are musicians, I've got 2 song questions for you all. Okay, so here's a song. I'm not gonna sing you a song. Here's the question: what song would you recommend to someone experiencing sound for the first time? There a song that maybe touches your heart, or maybe you wanna screw with these people. Sweet Caroline, you got Sweet Caroline. Jay, what do you got?
Oh, I know. I came up on this song. It's on the internet. It's like 20 minutes long, and it's called "The Most Extreme Death Metal of Satan." And it starts out pretty good. I mean, it sounds like any other like sad song, very depressed and stuff. And then it ends up sounding like ceramic plates being scratched by forks.
You got 2. You got no.
We got 2 minutes, man. Hurry up! Hurry up! Two
gerbils.
2 gerbils.
Is that a song?
Is that a song?
There we go, 2
Hey,
gerbils.
we might have you perform it.
Yeah, there we go. It'll be on our show. Oh, there we go. Gonna get into the studio, huh?
By himself in his house. Oh. Yeah, we'd love to have you, man. I want to hear the gerbil.
Maybe at a strip club. Yeah. Her answer compared to Jay's are like universes
Yeah,
apart.
mine's okay. I rebuke mine, so I take hers.
Well, mine's I would. You guys know what noise music is? No. Oh, I've finally reached a pit that you guys aren't in. So, noise music is essentially. It sounds like industrial sounds. It sounds like you're on a construction site. It sounds like you're on a construction site. So, and sometimes it's rhythmic and sometimes it's not. Right, in and out. So
Awesome.
that would be my way to mess with them. But that was our segment on Reddit. We hope you all enjoyed the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. First time
You
we're
guys
doing
were a
it
great
live.
audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
And don't forget, if you enjoyed us, please subscribe to the channel Top of the
Yeah.
Bottom Podcast on YouTube. Top of
Top
the Bottom
Bottom.
Podcast. That's right.
Yes.
Next episode will be
All
dedicated
right,
to
thank you
gerbils
guys.
for this man right
Appreciate
here. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. And no, wait, we gotta sign off. Remember, don't be a chump. Don't be a chump.